This is ANN News Brief.
Good morning, I'm Lucy Adeyemi. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari has extended by another 2 weeks the federal lockdown in Lagos, Ogun State, and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. While COVID-19 cases are reported in other states, Abuja and Lagos are so far Nigeria's most impacted. In a televised address on Monday, Buhari described the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic as a matter of life and death. There are now 343 confirmed cases in the country, including 20 new cases announced on Monday. 10 deaths have been reported and 91 patients have recovered. Kenyan Parliament is holding a special sitting today, Tuesday, to debate interventions proposed by the executive to cushion citizens against the effect of the coronavirus. The lawmakers say it will not be business as usual, so they are scrutinizing the country's COVID-19 response and economic interventions announced by President Uhuru Kenyatta. The legislators are meeting for the first time after a month-long recess which began over coronavirus fears. The pandemic has also forced the MPs to change how they transact parliamentary business. Today's plenary is not a full house, as new guidelines were announced by the Speaker, Justin Muturi, saying only 53 of the 349 MPs will be allowed into the chambers. The 53 consist of the majority and minority leaders, their whips, and departmental committee leaders. Lawmakers and parliamentary staff who are 58 years old and above were directed to follow the proceedings remotely. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
The International Monetary Fund Executive Board has approved $1 billion in emergency funding for Ghana and $442 million for Senegal to enable both countries to respond to the rapidly spreading coronavirus pandemic. The IMF said in a statement Ghana was at high risk of debt distress. It said the large disbursement of emergency aid would help the countries address urgent fiscal and balance of payments needs. It said it stood ready to provide further policy advice and support to both countries as needed. Meanwhile, the International Monetary Fund has also approved immediate debt service relief for 19 African countries for an initial period of 6 months to enable them to channel financial resources towards dealing with the coronavirus pandemic. Burkina Faso, Chad, Central African Republic, and Mozambique are among the countries that will benefit from this relief. Others are Benin, Comoros, Democratic Republic of the Congo, the Gambia, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Madagascar, Malawi, Mali, Niger, Rwanda, Sao Tome and Principe, Sierra Leone, and Togo. Debt cancellation and relief for African countries are among measures that have been called for by advocacy groups to enable some of the most vulnerable countries in the region cope with the worsening pandemic. That is ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeyemi.